pull up in the top is missing. The opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told them.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago, the dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou Lady. 55. Here we go.
What?
15.
Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check the backer, check the backer. Mike, 55.
Hey, Sunday.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
A give running right is Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Yellow.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Let's get that ball right here. He's cracked.
Attack.
He's checking crack.
Yellow. Attack.
A run for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yes, sir.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get that quarterback deep.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. That's exactly.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
Yellow.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Tighten up. Wide.
15.
Check three.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check your hot read. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. They can't hang with us. Check 4.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Let's go.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mike, 55.
Yellow.
Bandit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dontrell Hilliard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch 180. 36 to Mike. Time to go. Night. Double tight. We got four.
Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Kill.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. First down, a run with Hyde. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regret?
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where do we stand? They're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now this window is rolling back out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let him know. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm here all day. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Feel it.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down to the end zone. Fitzpatrick sacked, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Raiders are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady.
Check right, check right. Oh.
After one, it's 9-0.
Fight down these two. Fight down these two. Let's go, lady.
Bring it. Bring it.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check safety, check safety.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yellow. There's a water, right? Come back.
Tackle. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a punt. Go ahead.
Now running high. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
36. Line 36.
On 2nd down, high. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Get it, boy. Get it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Go. Go. Mike 36. Mike 36. I got one. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Deuce. Hey, 43. Yellow.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that was
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
52 and 56.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
After the sack on first down, Fitzpatrick to convert on third.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And Jennings has it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Jeff, go Jeff.
Now high. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Yellow.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better?
And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Right here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, and down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
36.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Open man, it's Preston Williams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
Watch 20.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Shoot.
Feel it. Go ahead.
Stay at home.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So now after the sack, third and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Hey, shift.
Line 36. I got him. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And this is Parker, complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. Reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Attack!
99! Check 99! Haywood! Motion, motion, motion.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You ain't going nowhere. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd.
Let's get it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Alert flow, alert flow.
Mahomes going to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Check 30. Rip list. Check 13. Watch this.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, 15.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Safe.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
What's the ball?
Here we go, here we go.
They start the drive with high, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick now. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Attempt carry for Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 51. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Regular. Left. Hey, Haywood.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the 2nd half. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
55. Rip left. Showing it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, watch the lane.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku, to give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good start.
Here's Mahomes to throw, rolling to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They're not ready for
Attack!
Echo.
Wrong football. Shift! Watch the shift!
Hey, 43.
Watch it!
Mahomes will try again on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
43, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde.
Watch the twist!
He's at the 50. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big run there by Hyde, and even 50 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On first down, Hyde. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one 28 yards on the ground. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Regular.
Check 25.
On Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hyde on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
36.
Hey, Alpha.
I want that. Give me that ball.
Go ahead.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick completes it to Jennings. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch twist.
Yellow.
Kill.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Yellow.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone put in the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He comes up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again on first down. Chubb, 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
43.
Now Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Ricky.
Back to throw. Robinson's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll run with Chubb. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess you always have a puncher's chance.
Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for Cleveland, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit